morning, friends, and welcome back to Vlogmas Day 5. I've been to Morrison's for, well, one specific thing, but I bought a couple of other things as well. I'll show you when we get in the house. I'm now procrastinating getting back in the house because it's raining again. Feels like it's never going to stop raining. The cold is one thing. I am steadily learning to dress for the cold, but the rain...
Well, I've got news for you, I know you're waiting. Vlogmas is right here. Hold on, it's time for it to reappear.
First and last weather complaint of the vlog, I promise. Also, I took last week off any kind of gym. Well, I did do some steps at work in the gym, but I haven't had the treadmill out this week. I haven't done any other exercise because it was that time of the month and I thought, give yourself a break. I've just very gently jogged from the car. I need to get back immediately on that treadmill because I have no capacity for running. Right, so what I bought from, woof, that was dangerous. Swinging this, we could fall out of the bag onto a hard floor. This is what I went for. It's frosty fancy time. No one's more excited than I am. But I also saw these, which is something that I tend to buy around this time of year. I just eat them straight out of the box. Delicious. Then I've been wanting to make some little short form things about alcohol-free stuff. And I thought I want to start collecting some random alcohol-free items to review or suggest or recommend or whatever. I think tomorrow we're going to go to Meadowhall, so I'm going to go to Marks and Spencer. They'll have some good stuff there. I'm thinking mocktails, if you want to drink this, try this, that kind of thing. This is the first time I've seen a alcohol-free Bucks Fizz. What this is going to be like beyond just orangeade, time will tell. But I do like the No Secco. I do enjoy that. So maybe this will be nice. Then I got this because it's hilarious. Gym beer. It says it's got 43 milligrams of caffeine in it. I mean, that feels like it was actually, this is like a lager, an alcohol-free lager, combined with an energy drink, which if there was something made for me, I feel like I should pop that open 7 a.m. instead of a coffee. And then I got the, Free AF with Afterglow, non-alcoholic Aperol Spritz. What's Afterglow? Is that just we're saying that you're going to get a vibe? Infused with Afterglow. Well, that's going to need a Google search, but I have liked the AF stuff in the past. I was looking online yesterday to see if I could do one big order from one of the companies that just does alcohol-free stuff, one of those big online shops that's got all of the things, but it's so expensive. Well, we're talking £4 or £5 per individual cocktail. That's crazy. Insanity. It is it's great because there's loads of stuff available now and it's a lot more accessible. Loads and loads of alcohol-free options. But it's also really frustrating that those things are rarely on sale compared to regular alcohol stuff. And people are profiting, which I know it's a business, but they are seeing an opportunity and charging you more than it would be for the actual alcoholic ones because it's a movement, it's a trend to go alcohol free. But at the same time, it is good because it means there are more options. But you know what I'm saying. So I'm going to go to Marks and Spencer's tomorrow and pick up some different ones. But if anyone can recommend anything specific, please let me know. By the end of the month, I'd like to have shared all my favourite alcohol-free lagers and tried some more festive things and some mocktails because I don't drink them very much. But yeah, I will probably put them up on Instagram. Now I'm going to make a cup of tea and have maybe actually brandy snaps today. This is what I'm watching today. I must admit, I am only watching this for the Instagram reviews. It is bonkers. Absolutely bonkers. She brings a buff snowman to life. I just came up into my office to tidy some things up and just make some plans for the day. And honestly, the weather outside is so great and rainy. I just cannot muster the enthusiasm to film anything. So I just put some dry shampoo in my hair. I was freshen stuff up. If I'm going to film, I don't have to wash my hair. I can probably get one last day out of this hairdresser hair. But I just can't be bothered. I cannot be bothered at all. I might just post like a shop with me this week because I've got a lot of other stuff that I'm doing, like prep stuff for 2016. Am I prepping for 2016? See how I need to not be filming today. I also need to start clearing out the shed. I've actually got some curtains in there that are really nice, and I don't know whether or not they're just destroyed because it leaks, but they're like a taffeta, I want to say, like a pink. And I've been on Pinterest making my little vision board of who I want to be. And I was watching this video and she was talking about branding yourself and doing all of these little things. So like she was talking about doing it like a celebrity. So part of the thing was staging. Like imagine you're putting on a concert. Make yourself a playlist for the vibe that you want. What kind of makeup will you wear? What will you wear on stage? What will your stage look like? So I had a little Pinterest board for each of these different sections. I'll link this video below because I think it's really useful. Even if you don't use it from, because I was watching it from like a business perspective, but I think from like a self-development perspective, it's quite interesting. Because you can think of it as like, well, what kind of house do you want to live in? What is your vibe going to be? What do you want to put out into the world? Who do you want to be in 2026? I think you could still watch it from a personal development perspective and get something from it. Anyway, one of my vision boards, one of my mood boards is stage. And something that keeps coming up is this like pink taffeta curtain. It must have been a trend because it's all over Pinterest. And I'm like, I have those curtains in the shed. I have those curtains. So I'm going to try, see if I can get them out of there and put them somewhere in the house. I feel like I could put them, I quite like the idea of putting a curtain here, like to cover all of this. So maybe, and then that would also serve as a secondary background when I'm filming in here. Is this too like inside baseball? Is this so not interesting? This is literally my December is making changes and making strides to get on the treadmill sooner. So I've got things that I want to do, things that I want to accomplish in 2026, not 2016. And I don't want to wait until January to start. Like I've started some of my fitness goals already. It's just some things that if I wait, it's so easy to be like, oh, I'll do that on the 1st. I'll do that on Monday. Today, as I'm filming this, it is the 1st of the month and it's a Monday. There's never been a better time to really start on some of those goals. So while we're talking about staging, maybe today my thing will be sorting the house out, having a big clean up. Since I don't have the motivation to film anything, it would be a good time to, pull away the clothes, get to some of the jobs that I've been putting off. When it's raining, it's not a great day to do this. I didn't know we had all those boxes. I need to take those to Karen because she could definitely use those post Black Friday. Okay, well that's good to know. I have so much stuff in here. This has just become a dumping ground. It is truly, it's terrible. Also, these are the curtains that I was talking about. I'm just gonna take them down. They're pretty long as well. I'm going to take them down and see if I can use them. I'm going to turn on the lights in there, get some heat on. I've also got that neon sign up there that I'm going to take down. I'm going to put that in my office. When I talk about candle making in the shed, often people say, like, well, could you not make candles in there? Could you not make it into a candle making? No, it is not weatherproof. Even a little bit. Anyway, I've got the bulk of the stuff. I've thrown some stuff away. We've got all the cushions and things up there that need to be really taken apart and washed. I've got some blankets out here that I need to take inside and wash. And I'm taking the stuff out of the shed that's plugged in that I want to put in the house. This is fantastic. This needs a serious clean. This is a blender that I got from my grandma's house. And it is incredible. Lee was the other day saying, we need a blender. I'm like, we don't. We have a blender. And then I've just been taking all the wires from around here. I need to get all this down and see if any of it's still good because I can just give it to people. Some of it's going to be like definitely, all of it's definitely a year old, but some of this stuff, it feels like wasteful to get rid of it. I didn't plan on getting rid of any of it because I thought we would still have people round and I just wasn't drinking, but we just haven't. I mean, the year before, because of candles, I've just had less and less free time to do those things. And now with Kaz having the shop, almost everything we do is at the shop or at their house after we've been to the shop. We just rarely do anything these days. I am going to have one last hurrah for the shed with the girls before Christmas, and then my plan is to totally gut it, clear it all out, and make it a space that Milo can hang out with his friends. The bar has served its time. It was good while it lasted, but it's a wasted space right now, and it needs to be used as something that, and we do need to sort, if we could sort out the roof and the guttering maybe, the whole thing of it leaking when it rains won't be quite as bad. I don't know, time will tell, but it can definitely still serve a purpose as like a kid's hangout, even if not. Oh, that's not what I expected. I don't know what just splashed on me, but what are the chances this will stain? I shouldn't have worn a white top to do this. Is this going to be long enough, wide enough? I think it's an adjustable curtain rod. I think these curtains are massive. Oh my God, is that the perfect, is it perfect or what? That actually fits. Oh my, it feels meant to be. It feels meant to be. What do you think? Is it, I mean, it needs steaming, but is it cool? Is it chic? Is it 2026? Or is it brothel? It's hard to say. It's hard to say, but I do like the idea in theory. And I do like the, I mean, seriously, it's steaming. We do have this down here that we're going to ignore. But it fits perfectly. It kind of looks exactly how I would have expected it to look. But is that right? Can I find the steamer? No, I cannot. But the ironing board is out from yesterday. So I'm going to iron them. Probably quicker to iron them anyway, right? This is one of the only things I have ironed in about 10 years. Although that is something I've been thinking a lot about recently. Enormous cup in the way. That I don't like, again, as part of this like bit of a self-improvement kick that I'm on, I don't necessarily want to change my style. I'm recognizing that, just giving myself away left and right. I don't necessarily want to change my style. I don't necessarily want to like be a different person. You know, when you do a Pinterest board, then you look at it later, oh, someone's got a new shed. Haven't looked out of this window properly in a while. Nice. Anyway, it's like a proper full-on, that's what I wish our shed was. More an actual room, because truly it's on its last legs. And you know when you do like some kind of Pinterest board of like, here's the style that I like. I have been doing that for years and years and years, and I have really only just recognized that I'm pinning all these styles and I'm inspired by all these people who live completely different lives to me and that don't, and I know this, but yet I'm still doing it and I'm still pinning like, but this is what I want. But that's not who I am. That isn't who I am. And so instead, I just want an elevated version of who I am. I just want to, like, I'm just going to wear basics. That is who I am. I want easy. I want, like, just simple uniform dressing. Trousers, top, in this weather, many, many layers. Simple, easy, easy, easy. So one of the things that I realised was one of the ways that I can elevate something that I'm already wearing is to iron it. I tend to buy things that I'm like, oh, who cares? Nothing needs ironing. But now I'm in the point where I'm wearing like less form-fitting things. I'm wearing wider leg jeans. I'm wearing like baggier t-shirts and things as the outfit rather than as a thing underneath something else. And I would benefit from ironing them. It would make a big difference in what I look like. And that is not that difficult to do. So what I'd like to do is just leave an ironing board up all the time somewhere, maybe in here. Do you know what my dream is? You know, like one of those kitchen ironing boards that's in like American sitcoms from the whenevers, where it just pops down from a cupboard. That's a dream. That is the dream. I want like a closet room with one of those. What do we think? Imagine. I don't know. This could be terrible. It's not. It isn't what I imagined it would be. This, when I'd seen the Pinterest images, they looked like, it made it look expensive. Oh, hang on. Something to prop you against. There we go. Yeah, it made it look expensive. I mean, this doesn't look bad. Like this. Although I'd be forever readjusting, I fear. But that doesn't look so bad. This kind of is giving like a setup to film something. I don't know. Partly I wanted to make this room feel a little bit nicer, that when I came into it, it felt like it wasn't just an afterthought. It's not just where all my stuff is, it's like a nicely put together room. And partly I did want it to look nice in the background of videos, but this is an area that you don't see all that much in videos anyway. It usually is like this, and then you just see whatever. And we could still do that. I have tassels, and I think that they're beautiful. Black. See, there are options. We won't have a drill in the background, but there are options. It makes it look a little bit different, a little bit more, I don't know. Let me know what you think, but that is something that I've wanted to do for a minute. So I'm glad that I did it, and it's also part one of sorting out the shed. Right now I'm going to put up this. Would you even know what that said up there? Probably not. Let's see if I put the big lights on. That becomes not so much, but is it giving too much yellow from this side? I mean, these lights aren't that blue because I like a warmer light, but I don't know. I assume if I filmed this on a proper camera and not my iPhone, that might be, let's do the back camera. Oh yeah, with the back camera, wow, that makes so much difference. I've literally just got a mirror behind my phone right now. Otherwise I wouldn't. Oh my goodness, that makes so much difference. That's made me... I know when people talk about only use the back camera because the back camera's better, but I don't think I appreciated it until now. Also, you know what? The first few vlogs that I did of Vlogmas were 4K. And my phone, I do not have enough storage on my phone to be doing that, because I could film like 3 clips and my phone was like, no more. And that's not conducive with actually filming. But I've decided you don't need to see me in 4K. High def is like 1080p is plenty. I was just sitting here watching a YouTube video and I caught sight of myself in the mirror and I thought, this is what I do when I'm cleaning up. I was just cleaning some stuff up. I was reorganizing the drawers in here, and then I don't know what led me to this. I don't know how many steps away from I was just cleaning up I am to IPLing my facial hair. Feeling good. I don't know, this might drive me crazy. That might drive me crazy. Do you know what though? I do like the idea in general of a curtain here. Maybe the problem is this curtain. Also, I've got another light on. Let me just turn it on. Let me see what... Oh, it did make quite a big difference. I had like kind of a rainbow light. And it did make quite a big difference, actually. It's quite funky. Yeah, maybe the issue is this curtain. Because much as I like the theory of it, I think it looks cheap. Right, I'll take off my vitamin C patches now. Well, the office is tidy, which is a once a month occurrence, so that's nice. And if I take pictures in this mirror now, it will look... What is that? Where is this? Oh, that's the end of that. That's the end of that. So I could tuck that in. Okay. Definitely do like the light though. The neon. But these curtains... I mean, I'm using what I've got, but these curtains may need to be different curtains. This is cute. Oh, this reminds me. I'm taking all this down today. This is fresh vision board season. This is not like a vision board so much as I called it like a seasonal mood board. It's something that sits above my desk that I see all the time. Unfortunately, when you see something all the time, eventually you don't see it all. But this has all got my like things that I wanted to do for the season. This needs a refresh. I'm editing and I'm watching another Christmas film. I am remembering this as being really terrible, and I only watched it once. And I'm wondering, partly that I didn't know it was a musical at the time. I'm all for a musical, but it was unexpected. And maybe that it had a lot of bad press. Maybe that influenced me somewhat, but it's spirited on Apple TV. It was Ryan Reynolds and Will Ferrell. It's not as bad as I remember. I remember there being more dancing and singing. Granted, I'm only about a quarter of the way through, but I feel like I wrote this off too soon. I'd put this in my list of films to review for this year as a bit of a wah-wah. Like, mix it up, gonna do some things that aren't so great. But actually, I feel like my opinion about this has changed. Also, I got a comment today, because today the first Vlogmas went up, and someone said that they were really happy. Wait, here's the comment. That they were really happy that the full Vlogmas intro and the Lego was back. Honestly, I'm glad you said that because I really on the fence about it, and I felt like it was too long, and I felt like it was like, oh, you need to change this or redo it or whatever. And also every time I hear it, I'm like, like it really gives me the ick now. And I'm so glad that you said that because I was seriously tempted to just start cutting it way down and put something else over the top of it. After only hearing it 4 times already, it's not doing it for me. So yeah, thanks for telling me that you're glad that I left it in because I nearly took it out. Also, I ended up filming a video about what we were talking about, like vision boards and goals and not waiting around for New Year to start making changes in your life because I was feeling inspired. Plus, you know, I had the nice new space. So, tick, tick, tick. Feeling good today. I thought today was going to be like I've cleared some stuff up. I've actually filmed something. I've done some editing. Oh, I do need to post my next chapter of my book on Substack. But I need to read through it first. I'm getting a bit nervous as I get further along because what if I want to change something? As I change things, I'm just going to have to go back and edit the Substack chapters. I think that's what I'm going to have to do because I'm literally publishing it as I write the book. And that is making me scared because I haven't finished it yet. So what if I suddenly am like, oh, I want to change that now? Maybe I should have waited until I'd finished it to publish it a chapter at a time. I made those wraps again. They're like, what do we call them? They were kind of like a Greek wrap. Lee's got like a burger sauce on his and I've got sour cream because of course. And then we have enough to have them again tomorrow night. It's halloumi, shredded chicken with like a Greek seasoning on it in a wrap with lettuce and our sauce of choice. And it's one of my favourite meals that I make with the chicken that we have, shredded chicken. I'm so hungry. I'm realising now I haven't eaten very much today at all. It's mostly been Frosted Fancies and ginger snaps, and they don't really do it. That's not really enough food. I'm just about to go to bed, and I realised I never showed you the elves came back. I forget their names. I'll ask Milo in the morning. But the elves came back. One of them's missing a hat, and I'm not sure where it is. I'm not sure if it's where they've been hiding all year, or if it's fallen off in the tree, or if it will come back throughout the season. Time will tell. But they clearly wanted to celebrate the fact that we finally decorated it. Anyway, that's it for today. Tomorrow we're going to Meadowhall. I think I might do like a trying on party wear stuff. Maybe. But it's rare that Lee and I go to Meadowhall by ourselves. We'll probably go for lunch or something. Bit of a Christmas date. Manny is snoring his head off down here. And I just washed and dried on the radiator my blanket that I have in bed. And it's warm and cozy and fresh. And I cannot wait to get into bed now. I'll see you tomorrow.
Baby, this year it's just gonna be you and me. Hanging by the fire.